Hey everybody, it's Emily at ARG Schooling, and today I'm going to be bringing you the June Family Reading Crate unboxing. This month's theme was diversity and own voices, and I was really excited to put this together. I'm just going to show you what you get in this box. So first you get a booklet, and this gives you a discussion unit study aspect of the box. And you get an overview of what's inside your family reading crate. And for each book, there is discussion questions to help you kind of talk about what you're reading and get more out of the story. You also have access to a link, and you can go there to get printable activities, to get more books and movies and resources to kind of round out this unit. Now, when I say diversity and own voices, this focuses mainly on cultural diversity, except for the young adult book, which I will get to in a little bit, but it's almost entirely about cultural diversity. And so you get 3 bookmarks. If you've been following us on social media, then you've seen the pictures for this. This is the other one. On the other side, it's a 2-sided bookmark. And then a Build Your Library bookmark. And this one, this month, we used this one in several boxes. And there's another one that I don't have on hand, but it's also just a Build Your Library bookmark. Also, in this box, you get a inflatable globe. So it's a ball. You can play with it outside and in the pool this summer, but it's the globe, and I thought it was really cute, and it went really nicely with the theme this month, and you can see what this looks like. And now, let's get into the books. You get 4 books this month. The picture book I have included We Came to America by Faith Reingold, and this is a beautiful picture book. It's basically a poem she wrote and illustrated, all about immigration and immigrants coming to America and how we all come from somewhere and we're all American, and it is just beautiful. It's a beautiful book. I was so excited when I found this. It was like exactly what I wanted in this box. For the family read aloud, I've included The Gauntlet by Karuna Riazi. This is such a fun book. As soon as I heard about it, I was just like, oh, I need this book. So I finally got a chance to read it and put it in the box, and I was so excited about it. This is sort of a Jumanji, Wizard of Oz, steampunk, Bangladeshi story. It's just so much fun. Basically, the main premise is the main character, Farah, is not having the greatest time. They've just moved to a new place, and she doesn't really like this new house. It's her birthday, and her mother invited all the kids from her new school, and she doesn't really want to hang out with them yet. And her best friends from her old neighborhood are there, and so she's hiding in her room with them. And they come across this game that she believes her aunt has brought to her as a gift. And they open it up, and it's this magic game, and they get swept into it, and they have to defeat the game to get out. And it's very exciting. It's very much like Jumanji in that aspect, but it's also very steampunk. There's a lot of steampunk elements in the story, and it's told really cleverly. I really liked the writing. I loved how much of the food comes up in the story. I've never had Bangladeshi food, but now I really want to because they talk about so many different kinds of foods that I've never heard of, and I had to go look things up because I was like, what are they? I don't even know what that is, but I want to. She makes everything sound delicious. So there's a lot of like sensory, like I could smell things and feel like I was there. It's really fun. I hope you guys enjoy that one. The young adult book, I've had this in mind for a box for a while. I just didn't know where it would fit. And so as soon as I came up with this theme, I was like, okay, that's where this goes. And that book is Challenge Your Deep by Neal Schusterman. I've been wanting to include a Neal Schusterman book so bad in something. This seemed like the perfect place. This book is amazing. This story is written by Neal Schusterman and his son, and it's about this character, Caden Bosch. He's spiraling into this thing that he doesn't understand, and they find out that he has schizophrenia, and he goes through this, you follow this story and you're in his hallucinations and you're in his real life and you're sort of weaving in and out of them, and it took a while for me to understand what the hallucinations were because it felt like a separate story almost from the rest of it. But once you realize what's happening, it's very powerful. He also includes his son's artwork he created while he was in the depths of this disease, this mental illness, and it's just, I loved everything about the story. It was just really well told. I'd read another book about schizophrenia, The Shock of the Fall, which I really liked, but I think this does it better. And I think part of the reason is because this is something he went through with his son, so and his son helps write the story, and a lot of the poetry and stuff that comes out of this is, or the language one of the characters uses is very poetic, and a lot of his dialogue and the things he says were written by Brendan in his journal while he was going through things, and I think that's really powerful, and I just loved this book. Like, I really need to read all the Neil Schusterman. He's brilliant. And then the book I chose for you, the parent, is When Dimple Met Rishi by Santoya Menon. I really did not expect to like this as much as I did, because it's romantic stuff, and I'm not really a big romance reader. I mean, this story is basically about how these two characters meet and fall in love, which is the definition of romance. So I didn't really go into this expecting to love it, but I found it to be really cute. This is very much a cute romance. It's adorable. These two characters, Dimple and Rishi, are like polar opposites. They've both been raised in traditional Indian households, and Dimple's parents are always on her to be more traditional, to do what she can do to find a man. She needs to find a proper Indian husband, and Dimple doesn't want that. She wants to have a career. She has these big lofty goals for herself. She's into coding, she wants to design apps, and see how far that can take her. And Rishi is very much into being traditional. He wants to do all the things that his parents did. His parents had an arranged marriage, and they fell in love, and they have his ideal romance in his mind, and he loves tradition, and he wants that for himself. And so his parents decide to set him up with Dimple, and they send them both to this coding camp program. They're just out of high school. This is like their last thing before they go to college, and it's a 6-week camp, I believe. Anyway, they both go. He's there with the intention of, this is when I'm going to meet my future wife, and we're going to fall in love. She has no idea that that's a thing that's going to happen. Of course, her parents know, because they set this up too. And so she's all excited that finally her parents are letting her pursue her dreams, when really they're hoping that she'll fall in love with him. So it's not a good setup for a romance. But somehow these two characters connect, and it's so cute. I loved the fact that for both of these characters, this is their first romance. They've never really gone through anything like this before. They have no experience with being romantic, when finding someone and dating and all of that. Really appreciated that it was realistic that way. It wasn't like they both, I don't know, like typical romance. You find these characters that seem like they know exactly what they're doing, and I like that they don't. And you can tell. And it just, I don't know, I found it to be really cute. So that is what is included in the June Family Reading Crate. I hope you guys like it. If you still want one, we have more. So if you didn't order one yet and you want to have what's in this box, then I will leave all the information down below in the description box, and you can purchase your own Family Reading Crate. And I will see you guys next month with the We Are Family box. Exciting. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Happy reading. Bye.